All right, guys. So in the previous video, we learned to create the progressive bar with Shiny's own functions of width progress and increment progress, right? And the progressive bar looks like this. But if you want a more visual options, then the alternative will be a waiter package. And so if you look at the app here, the progressive bar looks like this. Um, that's more visual option than Shiny's own progressive bar here, right? And if you look at the code, the UI side, the only difference is you need to add use waitress function from the waiter package, all right? So you need to insert that. And on the server side, waitress $new function will replace with progress function to initialize progressive bar, and max argument here ensures the maximum steps of the progressive R, and we have the same for loop of function. And instead of increment progress, we have waitress $increment of 1 to set the amount of increment, right? So let's do this in our studio. So let's save this as number 2. And then let's build on this previous case. So what we learned is we need to insert this use waitress function from the waiter package, right? And make sure that you install the waiter package first, right? So waiter colon and oh, is it lowercase waiter? Let's see. Yeah, lowercase w waiter, and then waitress. Oh, use waitress. Use waitress, right? That's it. Yes, and don't forget the comma, right? And then, so here, um, this portion, we have with progress and increment progress functions. We need to replace that with waiters functions. All right. So run if is still there, right? Uh, okay. So I don't want to get confused. So I'm going to. All right. So that is the matching parentheses, and this is the matching parentheses for event reactive. This is the matching curly bracket. All right, and here we need to replace that. So for now, I'm going to comment this out. Shift Control C for comment. Okay. So here, instead of with progress, we're going to use waiter packages, uh, waitress $new function. Now, the interesting thing here is we are saving this object under waitress. And so we can use this again in the later process here. So we pass this waitress, right, um, to close on exit. So which means that we want the progressive bar disappears once the task completes. Okay. So yep, let's do that. So we want to save this progressive bar object under waitress. It could be a different name. Alt dash. And then waiter, yeah, waiter, and waitress, and then $new, and then max. So um, if you bring up the documentation on waitress, uh, uh, yeah, so waitress $new, the max argument default value is 100, but what does that mean? So min and max argument. Minimum and maximum representing the starting and ending points of the progressive bar. Okay, so max here is to set the ending points of the progressive bar. Okay, max, and that will be input and steps. All right, And then we are going to pass this to on exit function, waitress, and then close. Do we need a parentheses here? Yeah, parentheses, right? And then we need a for loop. Okay, we need a for loop, the same as what we did here, right? Um, but instead of increment progress, we're going to use an alternative from the waiter package, which is this waitress that the progress bar object that we created here, and access this increment using the dollar sign. Okay, so for um, the variable sequence length and input steps, and then do something part here. Oops, I have, oh, this should be equal sign. No, in, sorry. So variable in, and then do something here, and do something is sleep. So system sleep half a second, and then increment portion, in place of increment progress, we're going to use this waitress object and access increment by one, right? And then we add this random selection function from the uniform distribution, uh, one value, right? So run app, hit go. Oh, so progressive bar. Oh, hold on. What's the error here? Data. Oh, could not find function. Oh, unif. Sorry about that. Uniform distribution. Go. So progressive bar goes up here, right? So if you want to change that, then here. Um, so waitress function has this other themes. So we can use this here. Reload app, and then hit go. So that's a different theme, right? Um, change the value to 5 steps. Hit go. It's faster, right? So is there different value we can use? Theme, a value theme, see function usage. Uh, oh, okay. So there are different values here. So maybe, yeah, try this. Other values, radius, and hit go. Oh, so percent doesn't show up. Um, I like the percent. What are the other options? Overlay, radius, overlay, opacity. Yeah, you could try different values and choose what you like. But I think I like overlay percent better. All right. So that's it for this section. Great job, guys. And I'll see you in the next video.